know the rule, love. No one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Hello, good morning everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Paviam Pradipa from class 19-2A-9 and from the BSI University campus. Today a question I want to explain the English video presentation that I made using PowerPoint. The student can off the topics and explain for the topic below. Number 1. Inside the computer, software and operating system, malicious program, computer and hardware. What is this computer? Robert Hablismer, computer, explains that the definition of a computer is an electronic object that can perform various tasks, such as receiving input and processing it according to orders, storing various comments, and managing the results, as well as providing the result in the form of complete information. A computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. Computers are capable of storing, retrieving, and processing that data. You probably already know that you can use a computer to type documents, send an email, play games, and surf the web. The function in a computer are: Number 1. Data input. Computer machines are capable of receiving information or data from other sources originating from outside. This data will be easily received through various activities on the keyboard, mouse, or from other computers and other equipment. Number 2. Data processing. The most important function of a computer is to be able to process data so that it can produce output in the form of information. Usually, data processed on a computer is available in the form of image, text, audio, graphics, and etc. Number 3. Data output. The next function of the computer is to be able to provide output results after going through various data processing process. This information can later be presented using a monitor, printer, and also speaker. Table in computer memory. Number 1. Portable computers, desktop computers, palm computers, tower computers, notebook computers, laptop computers. Okay, good. Computer development. We can divide the computer developments that have occurred so far into 5 groups of generation. In each generation, the main components of the computer are determined. Each generation group will be able to produce a computer about that is simple, small, more adaptable, and durable. The development of computer is always accompanied by the discovery of various new components that make computers simpler. Currently, computers are capable of processing sound, image, text, and audio, non-numerical forms, considered in the most Important thing about computer is the entire process of image shown, text, and other things is another form of calculating basic numerical forms. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this computer? Advantage of computer. Number one, able to perform complex calculation operation. Number two, able to solve the working time of a project uh, or design and document. Number three, able to increase efficiency and work improve and work performance. Disadvantage of computer. Number one, dependent on electrical power us. Number two, the phone is still considered not compact enough for daily use. Number three, the limited capabilities of computers are dealing with human need for processing more information and data that are growing rapidly. Nonetheless, yet all computer products are still not affordable enough for the general public. What is this software and operating system? B. Software is a part of a computer that consists of several commands where operations are carried out through the computer machine. In other words, software is a device that has no physical form. Software is designed to facilitate the human work. Example, clothing, calculating, creating code documents, editing image, and so on. Apart from that, with the software, you can also do video editing, design, plugins, and much more. The software functions as follows. Number one, as a complement to the computer so that it can be operated properly with content commands. Number two, control the hardware on the computer so that it can be used and work properly as needed. Number three, serve as link between software and computer hardware. Number four, becomes a translator of software commands into managed language so that the hardware that can achieve them properly. Nonetheless, identity programs on the computer. The character of software are as follows. Hardware, software device, open source, freeware, software, or commercial in nature. Need an installer file to install. Easily infected by computer virus. Type of software and explain are as follows. Number one, operating system. One type of software and operating system. The software functions to manage all hardware connected to the computer CPU. Explain of operating system software are Microsoft Windows, Unix, Mac OS, Linux. Number two, programming language. This type of software programming language is the right programs. Example of this software include HTML, Java, PHP, C++, and many others. Number three, application program. Application programs are software that were generated and connected in our daily activity. This software can function according to the purpose for which it was created. Example of application program software are Microsoft Office, Excel, Microsoft Office Word, and Mayo. The advantages of software quite distinct. Advantages of software. Number one, flexibility. Software can be easily updated and modified to adapt to change needs. Number two, cache efficiency. Once development software can be replaced at minimal cost. Number three, accessibility. Software can be distributed and accessed global with Asia. Disadvantage of software. Number one, vulnerability. Software is susceptible to bugs, virus, and security breaches. Number two, dependency. Software often relies on compatible hardware on many become obsolete with hardware upgrades. Number three, complexity. Deployment and managing software can be complex and time consuming. What is this? The operating system. According to Russia, an operating system is software that can carry out tasks of controlling and managing hardware as well as other basic system operation and can also run application programs. In general, the purpose of an operating system can be described as follows. Number one, make efficient. The operating system aims to enable resources on the computer to be used efficiently. Number two, provides convenience. The actions of an operating system makes computer easier for user to ask. Number three, accessibility to everyone. The purpose of an operating system is the implementing function of an computer system because an operating system can be structured and planned for effective deployment or testing. The following functions of the operating system are as follows. Booting is an operating system that functions as a boot, the initial process of turning on the system or computer. This process usually occurs when the computer starts. Memory management is a function to control and coordinate computer application and allocate program storage space. Loading and execution is the operating system that will load and start a program which then runs the program until it opens and runs normally. Data security is an operating system that also has fostered the maintenance security of user and computer programs. Displaying a user interface has a functions to allow user to enter the received information on a computer such as type, commands, codes, or other formats. Type of computer operating system are as follows: Windows, Apple macOS, Linux, Apple iOS, and Google Android. Advantages and disadvantages of operating system as follows. Advantages: 30% performance improvement on cache intensive codes due to getting understand. Yeah, I may be wrong. Linux gives you contiguous virtual memory, but possibly non-contiguous physical memory. Caching is based on physical memory addresses, which means your cache conflicts and thus performance are going to differ from one run to the next. Disadvantage: the attribute of open source means a lot of Linux distros have really badly slaying community explicitly when it comes to more popular ones. One, these community are really helpful when it comes to problem. What is this, the malicious program? Malware is software that works by entering computer without permission and can cause damage to computer systems, servers, and networks. Malware can enter a computer system via the internet network. Generally, this software is embedded in downloads on illegal websites, advertisements, phishing emails, etc. Malware is not created by just only anyone. This software was created by hackers who have a high understanding of software with specialist purpose. What types malware should you watch for? Number one, virus. The first type of malware is a virus. Virus are malware that appear through download on website use of USB, computer documents, network connection, and so. This type of malware was created to disrupt of the system working process and damage and delete data, information of documents on the computer. Hardware. Hardware is a type of malware that can display advertisements on a website when user carry out concurrent activities on that site. This software generally locates behind the advertisements that appear. Number 3. Trojan. Trojan is malware that works by disguising itself as a harmless application. There will be confusing our user to download and ask the application. Number 4. Worms. The next type of malware is worms. A worm is a type of malware that has the ability to reproduce itself, so it can easily spread on computer system. This type of malware enters via internet network, illegal application, or suspicious documents sent via Gmail. What are dangers of malware on your computer or website? Error number 1. Irrelevant ads. Number 2. Change to website apprehension. Number 3. Data theft. Number 4. Not available on search sites. What is this? The impact of a malware attack on your computer. Number 1. Slow down the computer system. Number 2. Data and document damage. Number 3. Constraint on the application in it. Number 4. System cannot be opened. Number 5. Changing data into a virus. Number D. What is this? The hardware. Hardware is all types on of components and computer that have physical form can be seen and felt, so it in. We also said that the definition of hardware in a computer system is a physical computer tool that is used to carry out several processes such as input, output, and processing. The characteristics of the hardware are as follow. Number 1, have a physical form. Number 2, generally hard. Number 3, found on the outside of the computer. Number 4, media link between user and software. Hardware functions are as follow. Provide output. Number 2, receive input. Number 3, storing information and data. Has a function to store output data. Usually the output will be stored in a computer storage device. Number 4, process information and data. Next, the function of hardware is the process data, which then becomes new information that is useful for humans to understand. Table of hardware and example are as follows. Hardware output Example of output hardware, monitor, and speaker. Number 2, hardware input. Example of input hardware, mouse, keyboard, and scanner. Number 3, hardware process. Example of process hardware, CPU, VGA, and RAM. For number 4, storage device. Example of device, storage, hard disk, flash disk, and optical disk. And additional number flash and additional device. Example of device additional and internet network. Advantage and disadvantage of hardware as follow. Hardware advantage. Number 1, guarantees good performance on the computer system. Number 2, allows user to run more programs at a time. Number 3, storing large amounts of data. Number 4, user to view image and video. Hardware disadvantage. Hardware can be expensive on and troublesome to maintain. Additionally, with the rapid development of technology newer and more advanced hardware is always a better coach, which makes older hardware quickly obsolete. And thank you so much kepada Bapak dosen yang terhormat Pak Andika Mustaqim, Indra Mustaqim. Terima kasih untuk presentasinya. Thank you.